Hey, Happy New Year. Welcome to Kicking Back.
Happy New Year.
Yes, Happy New Year.
We're back.
We're back. It's been a long while, about a week, and we are ready to go. Obviously, at the start of the year, it's a bit of a slow time for football sometimes, isn't it? Like, in terms of league football, which is the stuff I really love, but FA Cup.
FA Cup is back.
Hey, how do you, listen, I'm curious, right? How do you feel about the FA Cup in terms of, are you not bothered? Is the magic still there for you in any way at all? What do you think of it at the moment?
Yeah, I mean, I like the magic of the FA Cup. You never know what can happen.
It's true.
Playing in the FA Cup's great. I'm not going to lie.
That's so cool. By the way, that is cool. It is cool.
Yeah, it's great.
Like, from my point of view, it's interesting because you get to a certain point of the FA Cup, you can kind of, like, it gets down to the same teams these days. It's always the same teams involved. But the magic is still there, I think. It's just at an earlier level. Like, whereas the magic sort of like followed the whole competition.
Yeah, true.
Years and years ago. But now you still get the upsets, don't you?
Of course you do.
And they're more common at this point. This is actually the most exciting time, really, I think, for like the FA Cup.
I think you never know, really.
100%. And it's always the fun one. It's always like 2 or 3 that catch everyone way off guard. And it's the teams that get the thing that I really like about it is them teams who would never normally get that much money. And then they somehow blag a draw against West Ham or something like that. And they get the replay. And it's just like pandemonium. Do you remember that time when Tottenham played? I can't remember which club it was. It was a tiny little club in London. But there were people watching out their bedroom windows. And Gareth Bale were playing and stuff like that. They brought Bale on and there's someone like looking out the window. That's the magic at Cup.
Yeah.
Like,
I was thinking that when big teams go to those small pitches, like, it's great.
That's
like,
the stuff I love. And even then, so I'm a Blackburn Rovers fan. Whenever we get to a point where it's like, I remember not too long ago going to see us play against Liverpool. It was Liverpool at Ewood Park, actually. And that was when Raheem Sterling was still at Liverpool. And it was different. It's like, it is different. It's like, look at us. Do you know what I mean? We haven't felt like that in a while. The stadium's packed. It's never normally like that busy. There was an atmosphere. And in those games as well, for the smaller teams, they're somehow in it. Like, they're always like fighting, like,
definitely,
on a different sort of level.
Yeah.
I remember we played Man United as well, and it was the same. And it was like they put out a B team to begin with. I'm not a fan of that stuff, I will say. When they like proper lowball you with like a.
Yeah.
I know it's Man United against Rovers. But
what happened?
Well, I'll tell you what happened.
Go on.
Jose Mourinho was manager at the time, and we were doing all right. You know, we were like fully in it. It looked like we were going to win the thing, and then he's gone and brought on Zlatan. He's basically said, right, fair enough.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
he had to bring him on, and then they won. But honestly, to be in them games and to like feel it, I think it's a good time for the small clubs, isn't it?
Yeah.
So the magic, I think it's still there.
It's still there, yeah.
Just about. But yeah, when it gets to when you start, like, because you support City, don't you? When it gets to the final, you start like bossing teams like 8-0.
I mean, you don't know. Like, I remember I was at Wembley when City played Wigan.
Yeah.
Year.
Oh wow.
I was in. To be fair, I was in the Wigan end. Don't ask why. I don't know. I ended up there.
That's magic, though, isn't it? That's exactly what the FA Cup's all about. Stuff like that. Do you think? Here's one for you. Do you think a moment like that could ever happen again?
Of course it can. I
Do you
think so.
It's on the horaizon, though? I don't see it. I don't see it at the minute. Like, there's so much money at the top. There's such a little. This is what I mean. Like, when a team on a lower level, they get to play someone, it's like, oh, we're going to get 50 grand in. That's massive for them. That's like the biggest thing they could ever hope for. As opposed to, like, you know, I honestly think City are going to win the FA Cup. I shouldn't be allowed to think that. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Like, I don't know who's going to win it. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah. Oh, it's up for 100%. Like, anything could happen. But I just feel like...
I don't think a small team is on the horizon.
No.
Maybe, like, in the very far future. But I would never say never.
Wrexham, 2030, maybe. Who knows? But yes, so FA Cup's coming. The other thing that people love around this time, transfer window's just opened.
Yep.
It can be good, it can be bad. It depends on where you're at. Like, so for a team like us, we have like loan players who they might want to recall because they've got injuries. Yeah, we got loan players they might want to recall them because of injuries and stuff like that. Panicky, do you know what I mean? Like, it's scary, but at the same time, if the reinforcements come through, it's a game changer, isn't it? And I thought we could try something a bit new, right? Transfer windows here. We could go through some old transfers and play Price is Right.
Oh,
remember Price is Right?
Let's do it.
It's been about 20 years. We're bringing it back. The Price is Right. That is right.
I don't know how many people will remember it, but
3 at least, I'm sure. I've spoke personally with my gran.
My mum.
Yeah, she has told me that she knows what it is. Price is Right, everybody. So what we're going to do, we've got five or so players, I'm not too sure, and we're going to see the club that they went to, and and we have to guess how much they went for, right? Whoever's closest wins the point.
Okay.
See how we go.
Bruce.
Oh yeah. Welcome to the Price is Right. So that's official now, isn't it?
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Let's begin.
Di Maria from Real Madrid to Manchester United.
Oh. It's so hard to tell because the money changed so much.
Do we get one guess each?
One guess each, yeah. This is okay.
I think I knew this at one point.
Yeah, no, same. I remember it.
I remember it.
So I know that I'm either bang on or way off.
Me too.
Which is a nightmare.
I've got two in my head.
Okay, so do I. That's so mad. All right, I'll go first. I'll be brave. 30 million. I'm wrong, Glenn. I'm wrong. What are you saying?
45.
Oh, you're
60. I was going to guess 78.
That's crazy.
That was my
on
first
70, but then I
guess.
thought Harry Maguire. That's exactly how that went. Okay.
When you said 30, it threw me.
Well, do you know what? As soon as I said 30, I thought if you say 31, you're all right. There should be a rule you can't do that, right? You can't. If I say 31, you can't go 32. Do you know what I mean?
All right.
Right. So you've got to just like, as in like.
I'll go 33.
Okay. So
Right.
Cheating is happening. Let's go.
Riyad Mahrez from Le Havre to Leicester City.
Brilliant. Okay. I'm never going to guess this right, but I have got a guess.
12.
12.
12.
3.5.
Oh.
Hey, I knew it. Hey, do you see 3.5, 350k? I knew I had it in there somewhere. Exciting. 1-1.
Fernando Torres from Liverpool to Chelsea.
Now then, that's a whole. See, this is when like time comes into it as well, you know, because I'm thinking, well, he was a bang-on player at the time, wasn't he? But what does that look like back then? Oh, 50.
68.
That's never happened. I'm so happy. I'm actually happy.
I'm not.
Yeah, fully, I can feel it in myself. It's quite embarrassing. All right, okay.
Eric Cantona from Leeds United to Manchester United.
Wow. 5.
I've actually just read this book. 5. $27. No.
What book were you reading? Like, who wrote it?
I won't tell you.
That's okay. Give me a copy of that book if you can. All right, okay. So 3-1. So it's all to play for.
Okay.
Well, it's actually not. It's actually literally the opposite. There's nothing to play for at all.
Oh, yeah.
But there's one more.
Neymar from FC Barcelona to Paris Saint-Germain.
Oh wow, I think I know that.
Dear.
It was insane. It's the day football died. I'm gonna guess. Oh, in fact, I'm not gonna.
Is it
guess.
my go first?
Yeah, I guess it is, isn't it? Sorry.
Right, now you said that, I'm going to go 100 million.
Perfect. Okay. 190 million.
Oh, no.
Okay, yeah. I was doing VAT. I was taking VAT off.
Right.
Right, well, there you go. That's that.
Well-
The Price is Right was a massive success, I think. I think that'll be back every week.
Oh,
from now
right,
on.
sure.
For the whole window, every week. Right, amazing. We played that. It went well.
What do you think of the transfers this?
As in, like, what could happen?
What could happen?
So, at the Premier League, it's...
Calvin Phillips is going to go.
Yeah. I mean, he's a starter, isn't he? Really, Calvin Phillips, pretty much anywhere. I would have thought.
Anywhere else, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't put that past him. It's interesting, really, because you think like there's. I'm not even being facetious. Teams like Villa could strengthen very slightly, and it could push them over the edge to like do great things.
With him in it.
Yeah, like stuff like that. But I'm not just saying Calvin Phillips to Villa as a prediction. I'm saying literally, there are so many teams in that sort of top half of the table now. If they strengthen in the right way, this is actually a really pivotal transfer window, way more than the normal transfer window, right? Because by this time in the past few years, it's normally pretty set in stone. We kind of know what's happening, like top 2, top 3. It's an interesting one.
Everyone's had a dip, haven't they now?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah,
I know what you mean.
It's an interesting one.
I think there was talks of him going to Newcastle.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I could see that.
But, I mean, I don't know.
Sometimes, yeah.
Now Tonali's not in well, he is, but, you know.
Yeah,
he's not playing, so.
Right.
I don't know.
So I'm not too sure who will go where, but I do predict it will be a very chaotic window.
Do you think?
I think so, yeah. I actually think the previous one was so crazy as well. Like, Ever since basically the Saudi League became an option.
Yeah,
I'm not saying that's what
true.
started it, but ever since then, it just seems like anything goes.
Yeah.
Any figure goes. Anyone can go anywhere, and the level doesn't even matter. You could be the best player and go and play like MLS level and stuff like that. Anything could happen, but I do think it'll be a good one to watch for like the top half of the table because but amongst them teams, get the right player in.
Yeah.
You might go from
No, you're
6th
right.
to 4th.
Top 10, to be fair. Never mind.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, it's crazy, right? So it's exciting. It is exciting. Tell you what else is exciting, by the way. Flight Athleisure. How do I do it? I don't know.
They are exciting.
Yeah, they are. They're bang on. Now, if you are like me, you like your leisure wear, you like to wear stuff when you're relaxing at home and stuff like that. Do you know what I mean? Just casual bits and bats. Flight Athleisure are now my go-to for this. So if you enter the code KickingBack15 on flightathleisure.com, you get 15% off your order, and that's your first order. And that, honestly, I promise you, it won't be your first order. It will be your first order. It will be your last order. I've gone back to them. I keep getting stuff in these days, and I'm pretty sure that if you did it as well, you'd feel the same way. I've got stuff in the bag over there. This is me just because it's so cold in here, but like I've got me stuff to like get changed into after. They are bang on, and it's some of the nicest gear you'll see. And to be honest, I think they're going to get way bigger in the next 12 months as well. So get in now. Go to flightathleisure.com, KickingBack15. And support those guys. They've supported us so much, actually. Those are probably like my favorite sponsor that we've had. So yeah, go to flightathleisure.com, check those guys out, give them your support, and yeah, who'd like to say thank you very much to those guys. So with it being the FA Cup and stuff like that, normally we have a game of the week. I actually think it's hard to tell with the FA Cup because the game of the week you almost find out in post. It'll be like it's like Oxford played United or something like that. It's like it was actually a gripping game, so it's hard to tell. But I've had a look around the world of football, and I think the big game this week, should I say, this year, I'm saying 2024 in my head, Real Madrid play Atletico over in Spain, and I think that's a banger because at the minute that La Liga is right interesting at the minute because who knows who's going to win the thing, but I think Real Madrid is first at the minute, Atletico Madrid are third. Have you any thoughts on who might do it there?
It'll be quite close, won't it? I think, like Madrid and Madrid. Like Girona were, well, I wouldn't say they were walking away with it, but you know what I mean?
They were doing unbelievable things.
Yeah.
It's actually interesting at the top of that league as well, to be honest. It's a good, what's happening
I know.
What's happening? It's like, you don't know who's going to come up at the top. But one thing that I do like, that you don't really see too much these days, Atletico, still managed by Diego Simeone. He has got them like playing exactly how he wants them to at all times. Such a high level team, so organised and stuff like that. And I think, actually I'm predicting an upset for this one. I think Real Madrid are capable of dropping the ball, and I am going to go with Atletico. I feel like Real Madrid, they've got all these incredible players, amazing team, and much like Barcelona as well. I'd say Barcelona are in a much worse position than Real Madrid in terms of what I'm talking about. But it feels almost like something of a transitionary phase for them where they aren't...
For Madrid, Real Madrid.
Real Madrid, where they might not be... They're not the Real Madrid, the unstoppable, unbeatable, invincible Real Madrid. They'll give anyone a game, and they'll probably win most games. But I do think that Atletico is so organised that, like, if you're going to come up against anyone, I would think they've got a chance. So I'm going to go 2-1 to Atletico Madrid on that.
Yeah, I think it'll be close. I think Madrid... I think we've got to give them a bit more credit. I think they're such a young team as well.
True that.
Like... They're kind of building something new, you know. I mean, I don't know what they could be in the next few years. They look like they could be something great.
That's what I'm saying as well. I'm not saying a transitionary phase in terms of like recruitment and things like that. More about experience, playing together and things like that. Like this is a new look Real Madrid compared to what it was maybe 5 years ago. So it's interesting to see. The players are unbelievable, obviously. And what a game it will be. Really.
They will be playing together for a long time as well, these players, because they're that young. So it'll be interesting. It'll be a good game.
I'd love to see actually Real Madrid in like 3-4 years time.
I know.
It's going to be something else in it. So what's your score prediction though for that?
I'm gonna go. I think you might be right, but I've got to stay with Real Madrid. I'm gonna go 3-1. I
get it. I feel like a bit of a plum going, Real Madrid will lose that. I mean, it's a bit bold, a bit out there.
We don't know.
You don't know. That's the joy of it, innit? That's the fun. Speaking of fun, Draw the baller.
Okay.
Yes.
We're back.
We're back. We've had a go. This time, because we've gone to Spain there, I thought La Liga. Right?
Okay.
So these two have been placed there. These are two La Liga. This could go so badly, couldn't it? Right? There's a solid chance I don't know.
I'm not going to say much until we find out.
Yeah, let's just see what happens. But this is, in theory, La Liga. Draw the baller. Okay.
Right.
Hope that helps.
You didn't see that, did you?
No, I haven't seen nothing.
Oh, right. Okay. It's hard because, you know, when you just can't picture them.
Yes.
You know,
yes,
like,
I fully
you
do.
just see them all the time, but then you can't
Pretty
picture
sure I
them.
drew
Like
Trent
everyone.
Alexander-Arnold with a short back and sides one. So yeah, I completely know what
Right.
you're saying. Okay. Are we on the clock? Are we good to go?
Oh, this is going to be terrible.
I'm gonna be so. I
This
might
is
be
gonna
next.
be
If you do it
shocking.
perfectly, I'm struggling. Do you know what I mean? So I wish you lots of luck.
Oh, dear me. Are you ready?
I'm born ready. Right. Is it Vinny?
Who?
Vinny Jr.?
No.
Right. I mean, he looks like he's in Star Trek, is the truth. Like, I'm not sure what this is. He's got some sort of, like, elf thing going.
I mean,
Um,
I'll give you a clue. He's had that many hairstyles. I can't even remember.
oh, that was the big clue. I was looking at this thing here
Yeah.
thinking, like, what's going on?
This was from a few years ago.
Oh, this is him a few years
I just
ago. is
couldn't
it?
draw anything
right.
else.
Oh, right. That makes it easier. This is him in 2015.
Don't know if he does wear earrings.
I have to give up, Millie. I can't. What do you want from me? Let me give you another name and then.
Go on.
Just play. Can't have clues, can you really? Is it?
Do you want me to just tell you?
Let me think. No. I think I've got it now. Is that? Is it Neymar?
Do you know? You think so?
Oh, hang on. Of course, it's not Neymar. He's currently in La Liga, isn't he? Yeah, idiot.
Who is it? No.
No. Again, La
I'll
Liga.
tell you.
What's going on?
It's Griezmann.
Oh, ridiculous! Crazy. Outrageous.
How's that not Griezmann?
How is that Griezmann on any level?
course
Looks like
it's
he lives in
Griezmann.
space. Looks like a literal alien hunter.
To be fair, it actually does look someone from Star Trek.
It does, doesn't it?
Yeah,
Like,
it does.
I'm not wrong. Right. Okay. Well, that's calmed my nerves at least. I won't look as.
I thought it was quite good.
We'll have to see, because normally it comes up with like a light for light picture, doesn't it? And you can actually see, and I'm sure you'll feel differently.
Please don't put that on.
when that happens. Right. Okay. Now then. Okay. Okay. Now then.
You know who it is.
I do know who it is.
Okay.
Yeah, I do. Oh God! Right, all right. I'm ready when you are. Oh my God! Oh no!
That was very vicious.
It was vicious because I started it thinking I could actually do. Right, this is mental. Right.
Oh,
That's insane.
that's actually good.
No, it isn't. No, it isn't.
I don't know who it is, but it's quite a good
It looks
drawing.
all right, doesn't it? But it isn't.
I think I actually, if you said who it was, I would know.
No, because you would know. Honestly, you would know. Like, I started thinking I can do this because I actually know what he looks like. I've gone artistic, and then I heard 5, 4, and I was like, So it looks like he's balding.
I'm
but-
actually annoyed at myself that I don't know.
Well, he's not balding. That's a clue. Like the hair is not
No, I didn't think he was.
good. That's what's concerning me. It looks like he's like 48. It's going to be a side-by-side picture. It's going to be deflating. For
I
me,
don't
so-
know.
It's Jude Bellingham.
No, it's not.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh my
That's what I'm
God.
saying. Like, I started. He looks like he's like 48. I was like,
How's that
I
Jude?
know. That's what I mean. Like, I started. Well, I'll tell you what I was doing, right? I'd done the eyebrows. I was like, bang on. And I'd done the ears. I was like, bang on. And I go, 5. And I was
It looks like-
right.
What's that?
I thought it looked like Cafu, to be honest.
Yeah.
Cafu.
What's that?
Can we just say it's Cafu?
That footballer turned actor.
footballer turned actor.
Yeah.
I don't know,
What's
it's
that
just
guy
depressed
called?
me, that, to be honest.
Vinnie Jones. I thought it looked like
Vinnie
Vinnie Jones.
Jones?
Yeah.
To be honest, like, I've gone from feeling like I won Price is Right, I was very excited, and then
Yeah.
it's
that's,
just grim,
yeah.
innit?
All right, I feel a bit better now.
Yeah, well, draw the ball. Oh, God, that's brutal. We just did the previous draw the ball on the back. We're not very good at this game. I don't know why we keep doing it. But that will do for this week's absolute, I don't know what, right, we'll axe draw the ball over at least 1 week. We're going to get better at art. That will do for this week. Happy New Year. Welcome to 2024. Thank you for listening. You be sure to go and check us out. Oh, by the way, I meant to mention, I forgot. January 20th, I'm doing a gig with Carl Porter. You might have seen that slow motion goal celebration thing that took off on TikTok. Me and him, we're going to Sunbird Records in Darwin. So if you can make it down, please do. I guess I'll put a link in the description. It'd be great to see people down there. But if you enjoy the show, like and subscribe. Ignore that draw the ball. It's not going to be like that in future weeks. If you liked the show, like and subscribe. Leave a comment and all that. If you could go and check us out. We've got social media now. We're on TikTok. We're on Instagram. We're on X. That'll take some getting used to. And just thanks very much for checking it out, being a part of it. It's very early days, but we're going to keep going and looking forward to this year. We've got loads of fun stuff planned.
We do indeed, yeah.
Should be fun. All right, see you next week. Have a good week and enjoy the football. Take care.
Goodbye.